Hello everyone, this is Karen Cornell, your Creative Memories Advisor. This is part 3 and the final, well I guess it's not going to be the final because I'm going to give you an update when I return from my retreat. But this is part 3 of a series that I've done about how I pack for a retreat. I have done it one of two ways. I've done it where all one project or multiple projects. And this is the multi-project retreat and how I organize everything. Video 1 showed you that how I went about my thought process of how I was going to get the most done on this retreat with my best friend at the beach. And my video 2 was how I organized all these little projects that I want to complete, because I have 3 main projects that I want to complete on this trip. And it's a lot. It's a lot of different stuff and little stuff here and there. But I think it's going to be very productive, and I really like how I organized everything. I think it helps my brain make sure I'm getting it done, because I'm a very to-do list kind of check off kind of girl. So I think it's going to help me a lot, and I hope it helps you as well. But now, we're scrapbookers, and we don't just take a little bit, we take a lot. So let me show you how I kind of consolidated it and how I was able to pack it, concisely and efficiently, so I know where everything is when I'm at the retreat. So, because we're going to be in a condo, and I am taking a table though. I get to take my own table. So let me switch my camera. So I already showed you what I packed in the project tote. So that's done. So look, if you don't know what's in that, watch video 2. Now next, the first thing I pack, because it's the easiest, is are my trimmers. So I go ahead and put them in here. These are my trimmers, that my photo trimmer and my 12-inch trimmer. I have all the blades on the back, and I just realized I need to go ahead and put a new mat in the back because I used it. So I need to put that right here. So this is why I go through this, so I can double check everything. So I put that in here. And then what I store in this back little pocket are my write-on stickers. I love these. I love that there's 2 different sizes. There's a thicker side and a thinner side. I love these. I store them in here because they just stay nice in here. So they stay flat, they don't get bent, so or lost in my tools tote. So I put them here. So that's everything for that. Then I do since I went through, sorry. Hi. Okay. Since I went through everything, all my projects, I know what I need. Let's scoot this towards me. There we go. And I use this border maker system or tools tote organizer, and I just use the top part. I put all the BMCs that I will be using or may be using and my system, and then in the bottom I put my other border punches or a single punch, or I love my arrow. I take this everywhere. So I put that in the bottom. So I really consolidated. If I was going for a retreat where I was only scrapbooking, I probably would not do it this way. I'd probably have these all separate and fill this with all BMCs. But this is, I'm just doing, it's just a little bit different this time, so I don't need a lot. So that is my tools. Now I have organized, I have all my tape runners in here, my refills. I have each project in order, so each album. I do like working out of a book. I know some people don't, but I do. I will say with this 52 project recipe challenge, I kind of went out my comfort zone, and whatever I felt like scrapping, I did. But I still had to put sticky notes. As you can see, there are lots of sticky notes in here. And I went through last night, and I pretty much said journal. I even went through and used my chat GPT and came up with titles for my albums of what I need to cut out on the Cricut. So I don't even have to think about that. I know the color, I know the title, it's ready to go. And so I have all 3 albums that I need to get done. In the back, I have all the page protectors because you need to put those on to protect those pages. I don't put a page protector on until my page is completely done, and then I can mark it off on my little sheet that page is complete. And then I have some extra pages because I know I'm going to need some extra pages. So in the very front here, I have, oops, I didn't zip this up. I have some embellishment little bags because I'm working on Disney, so I have tons of Disney embellishments. So I put them in here. I have school stuff I need to do, so I put those in here. I have my embellishment tray that this thing I love. If you don't have one of these, you need, and just keep it in your bag because I have multiple. I have one at home and then one that stays in my bag. So I have 2. So they just snap, and then you can throw all your embellishments or your tools, your tape runner, because we know it always gets lost. Between the tape runner and the scissors, I don't know which gets more lost. Then I have my pens, and I have them ready to go. And then I have, I found these other embellishments that I got, and I was like, oh, let's see what words are on there that I might be able to use. So I just threw those in as well. But I have a couple pencils and pens in here, but that's everything in here. That's everything in the rolling bag. This rolling bag is fantastic. I still have one available in my crop shop. So even if you live out of state, I can ship it to you. Because it is in the original box and everything. So let me know if you want that. Next, I have this wonderful tote that I love because this fits all my miscellaneous stuff. So over here, I have my cleaning mat, or my cutting mat. I'm saying cleaning mat because I literally just cleaned it. Use rubbing alcohol and a magic eraser, and you don't have to use as much elbow grease, and you get all those sticky things, all that tape on there, which I don't know how it happens, but for some reason, this gets so grimy, and I never, ever, ever tape on top of it. Never. So I don't understand how it happens. It's a mystery. In here I have some gifts for my best friend. I have our Cricut pens that we're going to be using because she brought the Cricut. I have my rulers. I love the zero centering and the regular ruler. I love both of those. So I also love the blue ruler, but I'm leaving that one at home. And then I have in here, I have all of my paper, which is all my scraps that I have organized. Roy G. Biv, thank you to my daughter. And so I can use that for the Cricut. Then this is my tools tote, and I'll show you that in a second. Since most of my pictures are already with the project, I did, but I do like to use like miscellaneous pictures or different things on the title page. So I did bring all those with me. Some of the ones that I'm not using, just in case I want to put them on a title page. So those are in here, and I put them with a case on top, and I accidentally stepped on it and I cracked it. Isn't that sad? Oh, you can't see, but I cracked it, but it's still fine. And then I have my pop-up trash bag. My trash, love this. And close this up. This is another thing that needs to stay in your bag at all times because you need this. Then in here I have my custom cutting system. I have my blades. I have my X-Acto knife. And here, community, this is my whole goal of building and creating this channel, was to build a community of like minds that love photo preservation. Does anybody have a better way to store an X-Acto knife than this? I used to store it in the old personal trimmer that had a drawer, and it felt safe. Now I don't. So are there cases or anything for an X-Acto knife? Please comment and let me know, because I would love, I need your help. I have some extra cases for my tape runner. I have one for repo and one for regular in here as well. So that is everything. I don't think I have anything in this outside pocket. Nope, nothing there. So that's everything in this bag. Now, let me talk about my tools tote. Let me see if I can switch my camera, or I'll just move it over here. So in my tools tote, I have my silicone mat. I love the little one because it fits in here. Love the anti-stick powder. Gotta have that. I have micro-tip scissors and blue and purple scissors because you never know if you're going to be in a different mood. Then I have another tape runner. I like to have multiple. I have this distressing tool in case I want to add that to it. I have my Cricut little scooper thing. A photo pencil. I have my corner rounder. I have a hole punch, and the reason I like this is sometimes it's really, really fun to cut out circles, punches, and do it for dot journaling. It's really a fun little technique I like to do sometimes. And I've got my precision point adhesive. I've got my multi-purpose tool. I've got some pens in here, the white, gold, and silver, like gel pens. I saw that CM just came out with a new white gel pen, which I am totally ordering today. This tool, it's a I'll get you dab thing. Like those little tiny little embellishments that you can't pick up with your fingers, it picks it up with this. I love this thing. This is one of those things that you didn't know you needed until you got it. I love I use these all the time to figure out if I can cut a photo down and how it'll look. These photo grids and guides. These are all my peekaboo pockets. Can't live without those. I've got some photo corners, which I really don't need, but put that over there because that's another one. These were out of a multi-photo page, the multi-pocket page. And I love using these for journaling sometimes, so I just keep those in here. I've got some Post-its. This is another tool. You didn't know you needed. So last night I was going through and I was fixing some pages, and I had a photo here and here. And then I had the title, and there was just a big open space and a big open space down here. I did not like it. So I was like, I'm going to pull this up. So I pulled the photo up, and I used regular tape. Well, there was a little bit of tape left stuck on the page. It didn't take off the cardstock at all, which I was shocked. So y'all, I'm telling you, I rubbed this on it. It came up. It's not sticky, no smudging. This is amazing. I can't remember. It's a pickup cube or something. I don't remember the name of it, but I should know that because I am an advisor. But this is one of those tools that I gave to everybody at an event, and I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of like an eraser thing. And I didn't know. It also erases, if you like drawing lines on your paper for journaling, it erases beautifully with that too. And then a cloth. So that's everything in my tools tote. So I put everything in that bag. Everything is done. It's all consolidated and ready to go. I hope this helps you and inspires you to do a retreat and how to get organized for your retreat so that you get the most done. Because I know what's the most frustrating thing is when you go to a retreat and you come back and you're like, I didn't get that much done. And it's not because I talked too much. It's because I was so discombobulated. So I hope this helps you. And check back next week because I'm going to show you everything that I get done and report back how many pages I completed. And I think it's going to be exciting. So if you like my series and like what I'm doing on this channel, building a community, then please like and subscribe my channel, Karen Cornell Scrapbooking. I also have a Facebook page, the same name, Karen Cornell Scrapbooking. I hope you have a fabulous week. My kids are going to be here with Daddy and surviving the last 4 days of school, and I'm going to be on the beach and scrapping with my best friend. So I hope you have a great week. Happy scrapping!